about what is panopto before uh, I, I start my presentation. So I'm going to discuss three things today, only three things. What is panopto? Why panopto? And first things first, things that we want you to do. I can see Muna Osman is here. I can also see, of course, Bashir is here. Uh, who else? Nazik was in the demonstration. Okay, two people already have an idea. The first is Dr. Nazik. The second is Muna Osman, who tried the application. Uh, I, I'm not sure. Nazik, Dr. Nazik, have you grasped anything about Panopto from the demonstration? You can unmute and respond, please.
Yeah. I tried my best really. It
Uh,
is, although it seemed to me it is it's easy and simple, but it is overwhelmed. It need more time to practice and more time actually to do it. It is not something. It is easy, like any technology. So
okay.
maybe some people who have, but I understand that it is you can record it immediately, you can post it immediately, you don't have to type. You have a lot of. It's easy to make a lot of like pages in your file connected.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
that's what I did it.
yes. Okay. Let us listen to Muna Osman tried it and she actually wrote me a wonderful report about it. But I want her to tell us what is Panopto from her experience. Muna Osman, yes.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
For me, Panopto is, as I saw, is only for webcasting or for recording video. So I didn't see anything about webinars, online webinars. So it's not a benefit for me, in my opinion.
What do you mean? You said it is for recording and webcasting.
Yes.
What is webcasting?
So it's only viewing yourself and when talking or explaining the lecture.
So it's a streaming and recording. You mean there is no interaction?
Yes, that's what I saw.
That's what you saw. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a good idea, but as Dr. Nazik said, needs some technological skills.
We will see today. We will take people some steps, and next week we will evaluate. Can we do the things that Dr. Nazik mentioned? Can we do it? And then the part about webcasting, I will also cover that in the introduction. But next week we will actually try it. Does it? Can we actually introduce some sort of interaction into it? I saw your presentation, and you could use quizzes,
Yes.
live quizzes, polling. Students can respond to you immediately. Let us see, can we do some sort of webinaring rather than webcasting?
Okay.
Okay, this is then let us define Panopto. Now, what is it? As my colleagues mentioned, it's a lecture capturing application. And what does that mean? If I am doing a lecture in the classroom, and then I would like some students at home to attend the lecture with me, we can webcast the lecture. We can stream the lecture to students at home. So it's a lecture capturing. Now, capturing also means we can record. So it is also good for recording. So I will have three groups of people. I will have some students attending with me the lecture. And I will have some students who are actually watching with us the lecture at a distance, and then we can record the lecture for those who couldn't attend at all, or for those who want to see the lecture again. Now, a lecture means it can be a lecture, it can be a demonstration, it can be a seminar. So capturing all the environment in the classroom and actually send it to other people and actually recording it for future reference. This is what Panopto is. It's a lecture capturing application. Now, later on, I will tell you about one important facility in Panopto related to lecture capture. Now, it is also used for recording, and recording means you can sit at home, not in the lecture, and record your PowerPoint presentation or whatever. You can record, by the way, a demonstration. You can record a tutorial with using materials, using different types of materials, and you can record all of that, and you can at the same time webcast. I can prepare a practical session at home, and then I can record that while I am webcasting it. People can watch what I am doing from home. So it is lecture capturing in the classroom, but also for recording, and for both of them we can webcast. We can stream it to others at a distance. Now, um, why? Why do we think we need to use Panopto? Actually, uh, the negative points, the pros of Panopto is what Dr. Nazik mentioned. It has got many things integrated together. The only weakness was mentioned by Dr. Amuna. So it is good in many aspects. The only weakness is interaction of students who are at a distance, and they found a solution by integrating it with Zoom to solve this particular problem. So why? Because it can be integrated in Moodle. Manal Mashkura has already integrated it in Moodle, and you can, all of us, we can go ahead and try it, and try its integration in Moodle. This is one important point. It also works with Zoom, and this is another important point, because you can convert your lecture into a webinar and do it from home, and people can watch you while you are actually using all the facilities of Panopto. So you are zooming and panopting at the same time. So you can have a demonstration, you can bring a skull or bring a bone, and then using the camera to describe and to show students whatever, or you can start a PowerPoint, or you can do both. And by the way, one very important point about Panopto, it's not two things at a time. By the way, for example, recording PowerPoint or using Camtasia or even Zoom, you can do two things at the same time, capturing the screen and capturing the video of the speaker. With Panopto, you can do three things at the same time. You can capture yourself, your video, you can capture your screen, and you can have another camera capturing something that you are describing or you are trying to show to the students, which is an important addition or facility. Now, it has got built-in quizzes and polls, which makes it very similar to webinars. Now, streaming is an important, the webcasting part. Now, it has got other important features. Using the three spaces I told you about, you can capture the screen, capture two videos at the same time. Now, one other important feature, we all know that we can record using Zoom. We can record using, we convert our PowerPoints into videos, and we can also record using Big Blue Button. Now, if you record, you need to upload your recording somewhere. If you convert your PowerPoint into a video, you have to upload it to Dropbox or Google Drive or YouTube, and then link to it in Moodle. For Panopto, they have got cloud storage. So you don't need to worry about storing your videos. So the videos are stored in their cloud and are linked directly to folders in your learning management system. So you will have folders in your course containing the recordings, but the recordings are not actually in YouTube, and therefore they are not open for everybody. They are not loaded to your server, and so you don't load your server. But this is another advantage of Panopto. So to summarize these very important uh, features, it can be integrated in Moodle. It works with Zoom. You can have quizzes and polls, and you can have webcasting or streaming. It uses three spaces, which is an advantage, and it provides a cloud storage. This is why we are advocating the use of Panopto, and we would like you to try it. And if you can do these things and you think it's a good idea, then we move ahead and subscribe. Now, what are we going to do between now and next week? So I want you to do only three things for now. The first one, make sure you can log in. So logging in, you go to, give you the address in a while. You click on, you go, I will send it actually through an email. You click and then you log in. And I just want I want you to make sure that you can actually log in. Now, after you log in, you might need to download and install Panopto because it has got a desktop version. So a desktop version, it's in your computer. You can actually deliver your lecture from home, not through the website, but through a desktop application. And you can also record your PowerPoint using the desktop version of Panopto. So I want you to do this second thing. The third one, important, already if you now log into your Moodle, if you log in to your course in Moodle, you will find some an addition. Of course, you know in Moodle you can actually create blocks, and there are different types of blocks. Now Moodle is integrated, I mean Panopto is integrated in Moodle. When you bring down the list of blocks, you will find a new, which is Panopto block. So you need to create a Panopto block, because if you don't, if you record a lecture or you record a PowerPoint, it will not link directly to Moodle. So you need to create a Panopto block in Moodle. Now, Panopto blocks do not work automatically. When you actually create your block, you need to do something called, you need to provision your course. So your course needs to be launched as far as Panopto is concerned. And this is, by the way, another very important feature. If you provision your course, then when you start a lecture, it will be automatically sent to the students in your course. It will know, it will download the list of students in your course, and it will send the link to them directly. So you don't need to worry about that. Although a webcast will also be automatically posted in the courses page. So students can also open the courses page and click on the link and actually watch the slides live. So I want you to do this. Make sure you can log in, download and install Panopto, create Panopto block in your course, and provision your course. When you do that, we will be ready for next week. What are we going to do? First of all, this is the logging in. How are you going to log in? There are two ways to log in. The first, http almarifacloudpanopto.edu. This is the actual space given to us by Panopto. So you click on that, and once you start, it will give you this. Would you like to sign to Panopto using your Moodle credentials, or you would like to use your Panopto credentials? Since we cannot create users for everybody, we advise you to use the Moodle, and you click sign in, and you just enter your usual logging in credentials, and use them, your username and password for Moodle, and it will take you straight to the website. If you know how to download before you actually go into Al-Ma'arif Panopto, then you can log in through the desktop icon. So anytime you want to use, you can either use the desktop icon, or you can go to almarifcloud.panopto.eu. So these are the two ways to log in. Once you log in, this is what you get if you log in through Al-Ma'arif Cloud Panopto. By the way, once you log in, you will find about 9 videos describing to you issues related to Panopto, getting started, recording a video, viewing a video, searching, uploading media files, statistics, and by the way, there are statistics and analytics. You can share a video, you can view, and you can tour the video library. So these are videos you can straight away use them to learn more about Panopto. These other two are actually Ustaz Muna recorded two PowerPoints and uploaded them to our cloud storage. As you can see, there are other things, sharing, my folder. My folder, by the way, is your folder. You have a folder in Panopto, and you have a folder in your course or your courses in Moodle. Now you can share, and this is what here you can see everything. You can browse and so on. So this is the page, and you can create, and you can search in the library. This is a very simple. Anybody who logs in can actually explore very easily, and you can learn about it from these videos. Now this is the desktop application. Once you start the desktop application, this is what you get. You can join a session, you can webcast, as you can see here, you can webcast. If you click webcast, it will automatically be webcasted online, and a link will be automatically created in your in your course page in Moodle. And of course, you know about all of these things. And as you can see, I have 2 spaces, one for managing and my video, and one for screen sharing and your PowerPoint or whatever you are doing, if you are demonstrating. And of course, if you keep clicking, you will know that you can actually very easily exchange, bring your video here and bring your sharing here, so you can play with it and you can change the settings, etc. And as you can see here, you can either capture the PowerPoint or capture the main screen, or both, or you can look at this beautiful thing, add another video source. This is one huge advantage of Panopto. Now, how to download, because we want you to download. Ismail, can you mute يا Ismail? خلينا نعمل لك mute من هنا. Okay. I muted everybody. Okay, there are 3 ways for downloading. How do I download the desktop version?
ازيك يا بروف؟
أهلا وسهلا. فعندنا 3 ways. I want you to use either of them. They are all the same. You need to download the desktop version. The first one, same. You go to almarifcloud.panopto.eu, and then in that you can click on download, and you download. I will show you now. And also in the learning management system, there is a link. So if you go to your course in Moodle and you actually create a block, a Panopto block, then you will have a link that you can click on to download the desktop version of Panopto, and then this is what you get in either instance. If you do it through the website or through the learning management system, you will get this. And in the learning management, in the website, you click on create and then record a new session. then you will get the download button. I will show you through this one. Or there is directly a link at the top of the screen. You can download Panopto. So through the creation of a recording or directly from the web page, you can click on download Panopto and then it will be downloaded. This is when you create a block. This is the Panopto block in Moodle. And then if you create a blog, then you will have live sessions, completed recordings, links, course settings, download recorder, and you can download it for Windows or for Mac. So this is the second very important issue you need to do. First, make sure that you can log in. Second, download and install Panopto desktop. Then the third thing, you need to create a block and provision your course. These are two things you do in the learning management system. You go to your course, and then after you log into your course, you create a block. And you know where you can create a block, then you get from the list a Panopto block, then you provision your course. I will link now to my course and show you how to do that. Now, before I do that, any questions so far? It's an introduction, very simple. I hope everybody got what is Panopto, why do we need to add Panopto to our environment, and then the first things first, which are the four things. You will make sure that you can log in, download and set up, create a block, provision your course. Any questions on this?
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. أهلا يا هبة.
Just a request, can you record the session?
Yes, it is being recorded and I'm going to upload it to the education center.
Thank you very much.
Okay, إذن it is clear, الحاجات اللي yes?
Yes, Prof. As I understand from your presentation now, can I use a recorded lecture and display it live and share students with it?
Yes, and actually recorded lecture or anything live. I mean, I know you make some laboratory sessions and you record them. Now you can actually record them and use them in the classroom and also webcast them. But you can also webcast them while you are actually making the demonstration. I might also demonstrate to you, there are some virtual laboratories. There is a virtual microscopy. You can start any of these and you can actually webcast them while your video is there to explain to the students. So it's going to be just like that.
Even though they previously recorded?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this option is not available in Zoom.
Yes. No, in Zoom, you can do it as sharing the screen.
But the recorded one, I tried it last week. The recorded lecture wasn't good quality.
And was it good quality? Yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. Ibrahim Al-Otoum, yes, وبعده ابتسام شايفة raised hand.
Yes, Dr. Abdulmu'min, thank you very much for this nice video presentation also. I need to ask you, please, if it is referring to Dr. Samih's question, if the video is online streaming, is there any way built in or integrated with the panopto to interact with the students?
This is now Sam asked about one thing and you are now asking about an additional thing. مش كده؟
Yes.
Are you asking about a live lecture or a
live lecture and interacting with the students through the same application or the same?
Yes, I mentioned earlier we are going to demonstrate this next week because it is some sort of an integration between Panopto and Zoom. And thankfully we already have Zoom, so we are going to add Panopto. Then, if you want the session to be interactive, it means you are either having a recorded session, not a live session, or you are just webcasting from home. But
Okay.
interaction for Panopto, what they mean? They mean people people in the classroom have the maximum opportunity for interaction, and it is a bit complicated for people at home to interact. But we will see how we can do it next week, inshallah, in the demonstration.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ibtisam, I think you have raised your hand.
Thank you, Doctor. Same question as Dr. Ibrahim. Thank you.
Interaction, okay, طيب. Sarah?
Doctor, I just want to ask, how user-friendly is it for the students, especially? Because I believe, for me, and I see the big blue button is a good program and everything, but the student doesn't like it much. So how user-friendly is it for the students?
Actually, there are two things. Students can watch and respond to quizzes. More interaction, we use Zoom, so which is okay with the students, isn't it? So we use Zoom and Panopto if we want the group of students who are watching at a distance to interact. They need to watch and work through Zoom, which is for them is no big deal. And in both cases, all they need to do is to click in the link in the courses page. Then they will join the environment. They will join the classroom, which is, it can be just a webcasting from home, like they use ordinary Zoom, but using more facilities found in Panopto. So they are going to interact through Zoom, which they already know. And then they will have to teach them additional few points regarding, because by the way, we have any of you tested the use of Zoom as a webinar, not as a meeting? Anybody used Zoom to deliver a lecture as a webinar, not as a meeting?
I haven't. But I give a lecture as it's a meeting, but I think, Hadi, you mean it's in the settings while we set the sessions, huh?
Actually, I asked this question to see whether people know the difference. What is the difference, by the way?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is what you have been asking about, interaction. I mean, interaction in Zoom meeting is just through questions and answers, isn't it? It's just a meeting. But if you use Zoom webinar, you will have the facilities of a webinar. A webinar, you can have polls, you can have quizzes, you can display the results of quizzes online, and they can see. And so the interaction is more in webinars and not in meetings. And we would like some of you to check whether our license, Zoom license, includes using webinars, and make sure that you know how to use webinars rather than meetings. And because we want people from now on to use quizzes during the sessions, and to use surveys and polls during lectures through Zoom, and this can only be done if you use a webinar and not a meeting.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, Bashir.
Thank you very much for your explanation. Actually, I tried to use this Zoom as a webinar in Moodle, but we don't have access. When I go and click on webinar, I tried this before.
Yes, thank you. I want others to try so that we can ask for an upgrade. Or if we subscribe to Panopto, case closed. خلاص. We use Panopto for surveying, polling, quizzes, and we use Zoom for meetings, for interaction. Let us calculate the difference in cost. Please try.
I have one question regarding panopto. Can we launch the poll and question answer during the lecture using panopto?
Yes, of course. This is one of the
Launching a
advantages.
poll.
This is one of the advantages. The quiz. And then, by the way, this is an issue which is also important because there are add-ins that you can add to PowerPoint. And then you can conduct your quiz in PowerPoint. You can within PowerPoint. Anybody remembers? I mentioned two of them to those who attended with me some e-learning sessions. Anybody remembers applications or add-ins or plugins? You can add them to PowerPoint and then use them.
Ball everywhere.
Poll everywhere and Vox Vote.
Yes.
And Vox Vote. So you can add these to PowerPoint and use them in Zoom, no problem, because you are sharing your PowerPoint, and while the PowerPoint comes, they can use their mobile phones and answer the questions, and the results will appear in the PowerPoint straight away. This facility is found in Zoom webinars. It is found in a very simple way in Big Blue Button, and it is found in a little bit sophisticated way using Poll Everywhere and Vox Vote, and it is also in Panopto. So interactions through quizzes, through polls is an important issue. We would like to spread this culture from now on. So people need to try whichever way, because it makes the session more interactive. You stop each 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, you stop, and then you flash a question, and then the students answer. The results will appear in your PowerPoint. Then you will say why you answered that, why you did this, why you selected this, and then you do some sort of interaction. Then you proceed with your lecture, and after another 10 to 15 minutes, you flash another question. Or you can say, we would like to change, we would like to do something, what do you think? Those who are in favor of this can select A, you can select, so you use it for polling, for asking for points of views or opinions. Okay, this is regarding quizzes and polls. Yes, please.
I just want to confirm what Dr. Bashir mentioned. The Zoom we have in the model, because I'm fixing one session, this model was already set as a meeting, not a webinar. So I believe it's not, we don't have it as webinars.
Let me tell you one thing, and then I will check with IT personnel. We have two types of licenses in our institution. There is ordinary, basic one, and there is the pro. The pro not for everybody, you see? So I want those with the pro licensed version to check, does it include webinars? If it doesn't, then we need to ask IT to incorporate this webinar. But it is going to be available not for everybody, not all the time. So I can have it for some time if I want interaction. Otherwise, if we go for Panopto, then we don't need that.
Yeah, if there is an alternative, why do we need it?
So we need to weigh things. We need to weigh things and see which way we need to go. So I need your input in this, everybody who is attending this session, because we need to make decisions based on what you think, not on what we think. We just look for things and we bring them to you, and then you check them and you see which one suits our environment, and then we make the decision based on that. Okay, I want to go to, let me exit the PowerPoint.
Excuse me, Dr. Abdul.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
We don't have direct link from the model, isn't it?
Uh, you went into your course
Yes.
and
I don't have direct link to panopto
what do you mean direct link? Now,
or an icon. There is no icon.
no, this
No
is my
icon
course.
for
Okay,
panopto.
let me show you. كويس I already started. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to another course, my courses, there, dashboard. Now, this is my course, e-learning through Moodle, okay?
Yes.
Now, you go to course administration, where is it?
Add activity.
No, add block, add block.
Okay.
Just a minute, let me go to turn editing on. After you turn editing on, you will have add block. Can you see it? Add a
Yes.
block.
Yeah.
Do you have are you now using
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I'm using it now. Yeah.
Okay, عملت turn editing on
Yes.
Yeah.
and you got add a block
Yes.
Yeah.
and then click here. This list is already always there. You can add an activity, you can add courses, you can add exams, portfolio, etc. Now if you go down to P, you will find panopto block.
Yeah.
You will
I found it.
You found it? خلاص, okay. So this is what I wanted to do. You go there and you add a block and then you add a panopto block.
معلش دكتور again.
You go to your course, then you turn editing on, and then add a block will appear. You click on add a block and you select. طيب ما لاحظتوا انه I don't have
ما شفت
panopto؟
البلوك.
ها؟
وين البلوك يا دكتور؟ ممكن تأشر عليه بالماوس؟
هنا add a block.
ما أشوف الماوس ما أدري يمكن مو.
طيب lower right corner of my screen.
Editing on first.
هي ما تشوف my mouse مش عندها هي. Other people cannot see the mouse I am using now, the pointer.
أوكي عرفت لأني أنا رايحة الجهة العكس. أوكي شكرا.
ولقيتي add a panopto block.
أيوة موجود. إيه.
طيب once you do it once, it will appear at the, somewhere. It's a block now. Can you see it now? My block panopto. In panopto.
Where is it?
Here.
It appears in the right
Yes,
side.
with the blocks.
Yeah.
With the blocks. Then you
Yeah.
can have if you have a live session, it will appear here for you and for the students. And if you have completed recordings, will appear there. And then you have the links, which is the course settings. And then there you can download the recorder for Windows or Mac here. So this is where, so you need to add the block first. By the way, because I already did it, I don't have provision your course. If you do it for the first time, as part of the block you will have some link here to click. It is called provision your course. You need to click on that and then it will tell you, okay, your course is provisioned and you are now ready to use panopto. Let me just please check another of my courses to see training. Okay, let me do it now. Now you see, now for this course I have not done it, so I will do it now so that you can see it. I click on panopto block, it will start now fetching panopto content, and then you see provision course. This course has not yet been provisioned. You provision the course. Now the block is not, I don't have anything here. But once I click provision course, it will check my settings, and you can see now the course name is training, used information, publishers no, creators. This is what provisioning the course means. And then it is saying here, this is where it is going to appear, etc. And then what it say? It said successfully provisioned course with ID blah 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 blah. Now you can go back to your course. You click there and you go back to your course. Now my course is provisioned.
Dr. Rahman.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have to leave now because I have another meeting.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this
it's
interesting
all right.
lecture.
By
Thank
the way,
you.
before you go, we can provide support during this week for any of the 4 things. So
Okay.
anytime you can contact, no problem. Okay, thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Nazik.
Thank you.
Actually, I wanted the session to be for 1 hour. Now it is 1 hour. If you have anything to ask about the 4 things we want you to do this week, you can ask now, and you can ask any time during the week if you have difficulty. So, are we all okay? Halas, thank you very much.
And then what? Then we can add the lectures, the recorded lectures now directly on the.
Yes, you can try. You can start exploring, and then next week you are going to share with us your experience using panopto.
Okay.
And by the way, Sam, I advise you to buy a
Dr.
webcam.
Abdul-Manim, how we can
Yes, Bashir.
To say something?
how can we share the link or to the students and how they can join
Okay.
my session?
Look. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes. So now I want to start a lecture. Alas, this is the lecture, and then I can say enable screen share capture, and I will now start my lecture, and so on. I can start my lecture. Let me go there. I can start my lecture. It will appear here. Now, what do I need to do? I need to click on 2 things. One of them is this webcast. I clicked webcast. And then when I start recording, look here, webcast link is not here yet, no link. It says start recording to get a link. Now, once I start recording, then a link will be created. If you want to copy the link and send it to someone through WhatsApp, you want to send it through email, you want to send it, you can copy. And you can also click share straight away. And it will automatically be added to your course page. So the students, you might not need to send it or share it or anything, because your students can all log to your course page, and then they can click on that link, and then they can join the lecture straight away. I was saying, Sameh, if you want to share a demonstration, also if you have any anatomist with us, and they want to, for example, bring a skull and actually demonstrate it, and they don't want to lose their own video, they want to use another video for the demonstration, because they can have an assistant holding the skull and pointing at things. You might need to have an additional camera. Just bring a webcam, 40 reals, 50 reals, a small webcam, add it to your computer, use that for demonstrations, keep the main camera for your video, and then the screen sharing. This is an advantage. I want people to explore and see how easy to use is it and how useful is it.
Thank you, Dr. Abdul. And by the way, I'm not an anatomist.
No, I know you are a microbiologist, but you take the students to the lab sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah.
I'm talking
Thank
to
you.
anatomists because it is also useful to them.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you again, everybody.
Prof. Abdul I'm sorry.
أيوة.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
شكر الله لكم جميعا. الله يجزيك خير.
الله يسلمك.
I actually I was confused. Is it today or the date that you write? This is 20 of July. So this is why I came late.
Sorry for the confusion. I didn't notice this 20th of July. I was just told now that in the email it says 20.
That now you need to pay this this confusion.
I'm going to
So just can you kindly just summarize the first steps because I joined you later. So the first step, should I go to the panto? Okay, go ahead. I know that I don't want you to repeat everything. Just a few points.
Repeating them is like summarization for everybody. Actually, we introduced panopto. We might not need to tell you about that, what is it and why, but we will tell you about what do you need to do from now till next Monday, because next Monday we will have another session and we will exchange experiences. People will try to do these things, and during the week, if you have any difficulty, you can communicate with us and we help you through that difficulty. By next week, we will come again and then we will talk about it. We will demonstrate some more things and we can ask people about their own experience, because before the end of the month, we need to make a decision to go for it or not to go for it. So what are the first things that we want you to do? One, we want you to log in to Panopto. We will send the email now. After I finish, I will send through the email this link, almarifa.cloud.panopto.eu. You click on that, use your Moodle credentials, your Moodle ID and password to log in. You will log in. In that page, you will get some videos. You can watch the videos. It tells you what to do in Panopto. Now, this is the first thing. You make sure that you can log in and everything. Now, the second thing, there is a desktop version of the application. You need to download that desktop version. In the page itself, there are two places where you can find download application. Download Panopto. You click on that, you download it, and you set it up. So this is the second thing we want you to do. If you have problems, you can call us, no problem at all. The third thing, you need to log into Moodle and go to your course. And in your course, you will find you need to turn editing on. You add a block and you add a Panopto block. But once you add the Panopto block, it will not have anything. The block itself will not have anything. It will just have this block is not, your course is not provisioned yet. You click on provision, and then after you provision it, then the block will change and it will have content. So you need to, again, log in, download and set up, go to your course and add a block, a Panopto block, and then you provision your course. 4 things. We want you to do those 4 things during the coming week and start exploring Panopto.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Let me stop this. By the way, I continued with recording the Panopto. أهود عندك حاجة؟ أهود. أهود raise the hand. ولا من أول؟
طيب دكتور بالنسبة للتولز ما علمتنا إياها ولا بعدين؟
بعدين ما كدين نحن الآن عملوا الأربعة ديل بس. Do these 4 things and then we take it a step further next week إن شاء الله.
أوكي وبعدين راينا نعطيك في نهاية الشهر يعني.
في نهاية التجربة.
معقول. خلاص أوكي شكرا.
يلا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.